Hello everyone, my name is Makeda Voletta, also known as the Body Scientist and Clean Lioness. And I'm here today to talk to you about Yoni eggs. You may or may not be familiar with my work. If not, please feel free to check out my other videos on this channel. And if you like them, please subscribe to my page and share them because sharing is caring. However, I have been working with Yoni eggs for 11 years now and teaching women for 9 years. So I won't get into what they are because I do have videos on it, egg basics. But in this video, I'm going to discuss Yoni egg progressions, Puanani egg progressions. So how do you know when to advance in your practice? And I do have a video about Yoni egg sizes, and you can check that out because there's a lot of misconceptions about the sizes and what's advanced and stuff like that. So with Yoni eggs, you can work with more than one. Yes, you can work with two. And so people ask me all the time, how do I know when to progress to two? Now, I will say that I have known women who felt compelled to put 2 eggs in from day one, and that was, what they felt like doing, and they did it, and it was fine. But the general rule that I would use for working with 2 eggs is that once I could hold 1 egg for long periods of time, like once I'm able to walk around with 1 egg and do everyday activities with an egg for a day or 2, and it's no problem. Whenever you feel ready, you can decide to up to 2, okay? Now, when you add 2, the benefit is that there's more weight, okay? There's more to feel for and there's more weight. And at first, when you add 2, depending on how strong your muscles are, maybe you didn't feel the egg before. Now you put 2 eggs, now you might feel it. And one thing that is fun to do when you first start working with 2 is to lay on your stomach and roll around on the floor, like roll your body. A lot of times you'll feel it stimulating energy. It's actually pretty stimulating. So at first when you start working with 2, you may feel the weight at first, you may feel the eggs, but as your muscles get stronger, you won't feel it anymore. Okay, feeling the eggs at first has to do with the strength of your muscles. So a lot of times when women put the eggs in, they don't feel it and they think something's wrong with them. That just means that your muscles are stronger than the stimulus. So feeling it in that case is something that's an increased sensitivity. Like over time, all women's sensitivity increases where you can just tune in and feel the eggs. Otherwise, if you're feeling the weight of the egg, it's because it's putting stress on your muscles, just like when you carry a heavy book bag. But as your muscles get stronger, it no longer puts stress on you because the muscles are stronger. Okay? So just understand that if you put the egg in and you don't feel it, don't think something's wrong. Over time, especially if you do certain exercises like the one that I teach in the ones I teach in my Sacred Yoni Power classes, or my Sacred Pussy Power classes, help you to increase awareness and sensitivity. So over time, that will happen. Now, when increasing the 2 eggs, you can put 2 mediums, 2 larges, and medium and large. You can experiment. It's up to you. Then, after working with 2 eggs, when I'm in that 2 egg place, that's also a good time to try tug of love exercises. And that you need a drilled egg for. These help with the vaginal weightlifting, which I did have a video on vaginal weightlifting that was deleted from my other YouTube page. I had another YouTube page with videos dating back to 6 years ago, and the page was unfortunately deleted. I'm still trying to get it back. But I did have a video about vaginal weightlifting there, and I'll do one again. So I'm not going to get super in depth, but I will say with the vaginal weightlifting, that's when you attach weight to the egg, and the benefit of that is that it's no longer your vaginal muscles now that's working. It starts to recruit the muscle fibers and the tendons and ligaments that are holding on to your internal organs. Your internal organs have to apply negative pressure to hold on to that weight. So then it starts to strengthen all of your internal organs and helping to prevent pelvic prolapse, okay? So that is the benefit to vaginal weightlifting. And we want to put stress on all our muscles. That is the point of my sensual strength training class. I have 2 classes. One is called sensual strength training, and I have a video, I'll put it below, about that I've been teaching since 2007, so it's 9 years. In that class, we get more into the strength training aspect, not just of our vaginal muscles, but of our whole entire body, okay, and why that's important and what it is. Now, I noticed, like, I've been selling eggs for 6 years now, and I've noticed a lot of women prefer undrilled eggs. When I first started working with eggs, they were all drilled. And I don't mind drilled, undrilled, but a lot of women are like freaked out by drilled eggs. But the benefit to drilled eggs is that you can do more advanced exercises with them. You can do more with them. So in order to do the vaginal weightlifting, you need a drilled egg. Also, for these tug of love exercises, which is preparation for vaginal weightlifting, this is an Amazonite egg. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a hole, right? This hole is drilled through here to attach the weight. Or actually, before the weight, you put the string through here, and for the tug of love exercises, what it is you're taking your vaginal muscles, you're squeezing the egg as tightly as you can with all your might, and either you or your partner is tugging on the string, and tugging on it with force, not so forceful that you yank it out and hurt yourself, but they're tugging on it with force as you're squeezing your vaginal muscles, and you keep squeezing as tightly as you can, almost like trying to hold on to the egg, as they keep pulling with some pressure until the egg comes out. That helps to strengthen your vaginal muscles as it lengthens your vaginal muscles, okay? So this is a different type of contraction than simply squeezing. And it's a different type, there are different type of muscle contractions. We have eccentric, concentric, and isometric. So the tug of love is a eccentric exercise, which means the muscle is contracting as it lengthens, okay? So here's my biceps right here, right? And biceps connects to the shoulder and the elbow. That's where the muscle connects. So when the bicep contracts, it is shortening. It's contracting, it's shortening to lift up my forearm, right? And then it relaxes as my forearm goes down. That's a concentric contraction. That means the muscle shortens as it contracts. With an eccentric contraction, it's like if somebody put 100 pounds in my hand, right? In my hand, and I'm holding it like this, 100 pounds. And then I'm trying to put it on the floor without just letting it slam it to the ground. So I'm slowly lowering my arm. So I'm lowering my arm down, and my bicep is lengthening, but it's still contracting. It's contracting as it lengthens. That's called an eccentric contraction. Okay, that causes a lot of muscle damage. And muscle damage, you need muscle damage and muscle tears in order for it to build back stronger. So eccentric contractions result in more strength than concentric ones. So you don't do eccentric contractions either as much, as frequently as you do concentric. And this is something that's true of all the muscles in our body. And I get into depth in this in my central strength training class. So the tug of love is very arousing. Okay, first of all, it builds up lots of energy. And there's channels that you can open up and breathing techniques you can use to move that energy. And so once you're doing that and you feel comfortable, the next thing you can try is a vaginal weightlifting. And for the vaginal weightlifting, you have the string through the drilled egg, and you attach some weight to the bottom of the egg. You put the egg inside of your vaginal canal, and you squeeze with all your might. And you basically are doing hip swings while the weight is hanging. And you're swinging your hips, letting the weight swing, and you're breathing normally. And this is an isometric contraction, which means the muscle is contracting, but it's not changing length. So if you do a plank, if you do a wall sit, those are all things where the muscle is contracting, but it's not shortening or lengthening. Okay, that results in the most strength, is the isometric contractions. However, all of them are important, because even though isometric contractions results in the most strength, it only results in strength at that position. And this is true of all muscles too. If you want to have strength through a full range of motion, meaning that you don't want to be super strong, when your muscle is here, but then if your muscle is here, you're not as strong. You want to be strong at all different positions. So this is true too with the other muscles in our body. That's the reason why you don't just do bicep curls and this right here. Like some people be in the gym doing bicep curls, you want to do a full range of motion, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, okay? And that's what I get into in more depth in my central strength training class. I won't get into that now. But progressions are very important so that you can be sure that you don't injure yourself. And this is true even in your regular workouts. You don't want to jump to something too soon, and then your muscles aren't strong enough, you end up with an injury. So progressions are a good way to be sure that you never get injured. In all of my 15 years of being a trainer, 16 years now of working in the fitness industry, I've never injured anyone. No one has ever been injured in my care, and that's because I understand proper progressions. So hopefully this video answered your questions about this. Please check out my other videos on the topic. And I do have an online video class called Sacred Yoni Power. I teach an in-person class called Sacred Pussy Power, which is basically the same as an online class, but it's in person. And then I have my sensual strength training class, which is usually lasts for a few weeks. I'm located in New York City, and that's basically where I'm teaching now. I have taught in different cities. I've taught in Costa Rica, but I'm just laying low in New York. If there are requests to travel somewhere and teach, I'm always open to that. So you can contact me, and I will be doing a retreat, teaching a retreat with another amazing woman named Puanani from Indigimama. We'll be doing a Matriz Mystica retreat in Northern California from June 2nd through the 9th of this year. And we'll be getting into depth with all the things I'm talking about, along with womb massage and breast massage and womb placement and herbs for the wombs, and we'll get into a lot of things, okay? So, yeah, I hope this is helpful, and if it was, please share it, please like it, please subscribe to my page. Thanks, people. Bye.